How are you all keeping? You're good? You're well? Great. Cool. In case you didn't know, so welcome everyone. My name is Adam Hetherington, as you can see up here. I'm part of the Irish agency team here at Google. First of all, I really want to open my arms and welcome you here to the Foundry today. I also want to welcome you to the Wolfgang Essentials 2019. This is one of my favorite events that happens each year. I call it my work Christmas, and it takes place right in the middle of the year, so it's great. I also want to thank Wolfgang for being such incredible partners over the last 12 months, but actually over the last couple of years as well. Partners for us and key partners such as Wolfgang are really critical for our business here in Google to help shape what we do every day. I really love this slide in particular. So this is Carl Langston. He is the head of agency here in Ireland in Google, and he was speaking at the Wolfgang Essentials in 2018. So if you were there, you can see if you can spot yourself. I can see Martin and Monica and a couple of the guys. But this looks like what most Google talks look like on this stage. This looks like it's a Googler standing up here with the Google swag, talking about digital and businesses and changes. But actually, if you were at the Essentials last year, you realize that Google were only on stage for about 20 minutes. We'll probably do pretty much 20 minutes today as well for the entirety of the day. This isn't a day about us, it's a day about you. It's a day about sharing, collaborating with the partners, with yourselves, across verticals and across disciplines. Because that's where we can find some real great grains of truth and great opportunities. When I was looking at the content for today, there was kind of three key areas, because there's always three in Google. There was three key areas that I've seen that really kind of helped to prioritize or to showcase the synergies between working with our partners, with clients, as well as with tech or media in Google ourselves. The first one of that is identifying opportunities that can be successful for businesses. The second is looking at how you're going to take actions to achieve them. What's the change in stance you're going to make? And the final one is how digital can impact the entirety of your business, organization-wide. And I want to go through each of those in a little bit more detail. The first one is oftentimes when we're as marketers, the first time we look for opportunities, we look at our direct competitors. We ask ourselves, what's John doing down the road? And that's totally normal. It's because we live and breathe our products and services. It's because we love the minutiae of it all. However, when we take a step back from that, when we get out of the day-to-day and we get out of the weeds, when we work with a partner who is a little bit further away, when we work with a core business objective, and when we work with a technical or creative partner such as Google, that's where I think some of those key opportunities to be spotted. This gives us an opportunity to look at those rules and processes in a different way, in an unexpected way, to find opportunities that will be successful. I think they're the key opportunities we're going to be looking at. A good example of this, and apologies to the Wolfgangers, I didn't tell you I was going to use this image. Sorry about that. A good example of this is I was on stage here last year talking about not just the domestic market here, about going international, about going galactic. There's some really cool conversations that were happening around that time as well. We partnered with Wolfgang. We gave some of our data, our insights, and our expertise at international markets. The Wolfgang team as well, they worked on some incredible strategies at targeting across the globe in many different regions and different sectors. And they also worked with a couple of phenomenal clients. Clients who didn't say, that's next year, that's 2020, that's 2021, 2022, but said, actually, this opportunity is my chance to go and be successful now. The results were so phenomenal that the Think with Google team came to me and said, hey, Adam, we have to tell this story. We have to share it. So in about 2 weeks' time, there will be a Think with Google article where you can read about the incredible collaboration between tech from our side, with partners with Wolfgang, and also with a core business objective as well. The second one is about looking at that kind of step change that you're going to make. We know there's an opportunity there. Cool. How are we going to go and achieve that? We build lots and lots and lots of really cool, shiny, techie things here in Google. I actually learned how to 3D print last week, and it's super cool. It's really fun. But at our scale, in a lot of cases, we can't go from cool idea to execution. And that's where our most cutting-edge partners and their clients are critical for us. At evaluating what's working, what can be improved, and what's driving a real impact at a business level. A cool example of this is we launched one of our most successful products last year for retailers. It's a thing called Smart Shopping. The Wolfgangers know it by 3 different names because they were with us right from the very beginning of the testing phase all the way through, and the product actually changed along that line. We tested it here in the Irish market, and we tested it in a couple of different markets as well. But the photos I have behind me are the first ever Google Customer Forum. This was a 2-day event we held here in Google Dublin. We flew some of our engineering team across from Zurich, the guys who are working on Smart Shopping. We flew our global product leads in from Mountain View, from California. And we asked our regional product specialists from the other side of Barrow Street to come to this side of Barrow Street and talk directly with our key clients and our key partners to see what was working. After this 2-day event, the #1 insight from our perspective came from Jack and from Rob. They said, Google Smart Shopping is doing amazing at its core job, its core role. It's driving incredible ROAS across our breadth of clients. But there's an externality missing for us as marketeers. Traditional shopping allows us to see search terms. We can't bid on it. We can't do a huge amount with it there. But it allows us to then use that information and plug it into what's our creative going to be on YouTube? What message do we need to get out there? What can we do on display targeting? Or how can we build our search campaigns? The engineering team were shocked, surprised. They didn't think about that beforehand. So when they went back to Zurich, the #1 thing on their roadmap was feasibility and production of that feature. So in that case, key partners and their clients at the cutting edge are crucial for our development of solutions. And the last one is business-wide impact, organizational-wide impact. Now, I don't want to give away a huge amount of spoilers for what's coming later, hence the incredibly ambiguous slide of Grafton Street. But yeah, for anyone who does know me, they know me as a complete and utter measurement and attribution nerd. What I've loved doing, what I've found the most value in, and where the most opportunities come in the last year has been working on key strategies that look at where digital impacts digital. Great, we understand that as digital marketers. But how does digital impact across an entirety of an organization? How does it impact how your sales team behave? Whether that's lead generation and you know that there's a buying process there. How does it impact retail, for example, who are selling in an omnichannel world? We buy in an omnichannel world. How does it impact your automotive, where you have brand, you also have dealership, and there's a relationship there as well? So these are incredibly important opportunities from a sales perspective, but also let's look at the operations. We've seen COOs set up new teams in the last 12 months based on our digital marketing efforts across their businesses. And then ultimately, it's about the bottom line. How can we drive more value across an organization by looking at our strength, our investment, and our expertise in digital? So again, that was really quickly for me. I want to say welcome to everyone here today. I want to thank Wolfgang for being such an incredible partner. I do have homework for you, though. I apologize. First of all, I want you to think today, on Friday, I want you to think about the first thing I talked about, the opportunity. What's the opportunity across the different verticals that you see, across the different talks, across the people you meet here today? On Monday morning, and this is a want to do, not a to do, Monday morning, think about that solution. Think about that step change that you're going to make to try and realize that new big opportunity out there. And then finally, I hope to see you here in a year's time, standing up on stage, talking about how that step change has impacted the entirety of your organization. Thank you very much and welcome. I hope you have a fantastic day.